Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Morning, Miss.
How are you
Waalaikumsalam
today?
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Fine.
I'm fine, miss.
I'm fine.
Okay, good. I hope you all are in a good condition. So, have you got your breakfast or have you taken a bath before joining our Zoom meeting?
Not yet, miss.
Not yet. Okay. So, while waiting for your friends, here we have 47 participants. So, it seems that we have more than 100 students in our class from class A, B, C, and D. So while waiting for the rest of your friends, please, I want you to click the attendance and also download the file that I have uploaded on your e-learning. Silahkan diklik attendance dulu. Jangan lupa klik attendance and download the file. Filenya yang sudah saya upload. And after this, we will have discussions for that kinds of topic. Have you done clicking the attendance and also downloading the materials?
Done, miss.
Okay.
Done, miss.
Okay, so before we start our main discussion, I would like to ask you, what do you feel and what was your experience in making a short video that you did in your previous assignment? Gimana perasaan kalian atau your experience while doing your previous assignments related to making?
Sad, Miss.
Yeah, Juliana.
So sad.
Feel sad?
Yes, Miss.
Why? Why did you feel sad?
Banyak gangguan, ada yang hajatan, ada yang dangdutan.
So it seems that maybe there are some noises that will include in your video, right? So what about the other students? What challenges, what difficulties that you might face during making the video as your previous assignment? You did not find any difficulties? Nggak ada kesulitan terhadap tugas kemarin yang kalian lakukan, yang kalian kerjakan? Okay. If you thought that you didn't face any challenges or any difficulties, now I am going to continue our discussions for today's materials. So, but before we have discussions, I am going to start sharing the slides, my slide to you. So can you see my slide here? It's Canva.
Yeah, miss.
Okay, good. So before we start our discussions here, I have some vocabularies that you need to identify. This one, I want you to identify these kinds of vocabularies, whether they are internal components or peripherals, or they are storage. From items 1 up to 11, please identify which one is internal components, peripherals, or storage. For number 1, external drive. What do you think? It belongs to internal components, peripherals, or storage?
Storage.
Storage. Good. Storage. What about number 2? Hard disk drive?
Storage. Storage.
Storage. What about headphones? What about headphones?
Peripheral.
Peripherals. Good. What about optical drive? Storage. Keyboard.
Komponen.
Keyboard component.
Peripheral.
Peripherals. Good. Solid state drive or SSD.
Storage.
Storage or internal components.
Storage.
What do you think? Which one?
Peripheral. Komponen.
Storage. SSD.
Storage SSD.
Storage.
SSD storage. Okay, what about number 6? Mouse,
Peripheral.
peripherals, memory,
Storage.
storage,
Component
Komponen.
component or storage.
Storage.
Internal komponen.
Memory RAM.
Which one is correct? Memory is storage or internal components?
Internal komponen. Komponen.
Internal
Okay.
component.
Okay.
Memori apa itu, Bu?
Oh ya, it can be memori yang sudah ada di dalam, ada juga yang something like di luar, right? Memory, for example, biasanya kan it depends. Memorinya it depends, right? Tergantung memori apa dulu, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So, 8, monitor,
Peripheral.
peripherals, power supply,
Komponen.
components, components or storage,
Components.
components.
Komponen.
What about printer?
Peripheral.
Okay, number 11, it is not screen but scanner, peripheral. So after you have already identified these kinds of items, so now what is internal components? What is peripherals? What is storage? What do you think? What is the definitions of internal components, peripherals, and storage? Do you have any idea, everyone? What is internal components? Apa itu internal? Yeah? Could you please repeat your answer?
Peripheral yang tahu.
Peripherals Bu yang tahu. Okay, Adam, what is peripheral?
Hardware tambahan.
Hardware tambahan, additional hardware. Good. What about storage? What about storage and internal components?
Storage adalah sebuah penyimpanan untuk menyimpan data di dalam
Okay.
memori.
Okay, to save the data. The function of storage is to save the data. What about the internal components?
Komponen yang harus terpasang, Bu. Seperti
Komponen yang harus terpasang. Okay, that is the definitions of those terms, internal components, peripheral, and storage. Now here I have a pictures for you. What is the picture? What is the picture?
Hard disk external.
external hard drive, Bu.
Hard drive or external drive. So what is the functions of external drive? What is the functions of having external drive?
Storage.
Same like storage.
Same like storage to save your data, right? So now for today, we are going to learn how to describe a certain thing. Bagaimana untuk mendeskripsikan a certain things. So now we are going to learn about descriptive text. As you can see here, descriptive text is a text which says what a person or a thing looks like. Jadi seperti apa bendanya itu kalian sudah pasti paham apa itu deskriptif, namanya aja deskriptif, otomatis purpose-nya, tujuannya aja, the function is to describe and reveal a particular place, person, or thing. But here, the main focus of our discussion is describing things, describing tentang benda. Then, in descriptive text, you have generic structures. There are two generic structures. The first is identifications. In identification, you should include the introduction or general informations. Di identifications, ketika kalian menulis teks tentang deskripsi, paragraf pertama itu identifications. Di identifications, you need to include general informations, tentang informasi secara umum, atau introductions of the object that you will be described, atau tentang objek, informasi introductions tentang objek yang akan kalian deskripsikan. And for the second paragraph, untuk paragraf keduanya, you will include some informations in details, the details informations, such as you can describe its features, forms, color, function, for example. Jadi di paragraf keduanya kalian akan mendeskripsikan secara details mengenai the object that you will be described. Kalian bisa mendeskripsikan features-nya, fungsinya, for example, bentuknya, anything in details, apapun in details. Kalau yang identification general, in description, you need to describe it in details. And the language features of descriptive text. So when you try to make a descriptive text, you need to have the specific thing, or if you want to describe people, of course, it should be a specific participant. Since here we focus on describing thing, you need to have a specific thing, benda yang spesifik. And don't forget to use adjective, since the functions of having adjective here is to modify atau clarify the noun, untuk menjelaskan nounnya, fungsinya adjective. Okay, now could you please mention the examples of adjective that you know? Ada yang tahu contoh-contoh adjektif? Kata sifat?
Smart.
Smart. What else?
Good.
Good. What else?
Smooth.
Smooth. Then?
Beautiful.
Happy.
Happy, beautiful, handsome, yang menjelaskan kata bendanya. And the next one is you need to use simple present tense. So when we use simple present tense, when do we use simple present tense? Ada yang tahu?
Every day.
Every day? Every day, what kinds of every day? Adam, could you please explain it?
Time is like now gitu. Kayak
Okay.
langsung terjadi hari kok terjadi.
Sesuatu yang terjadi regularly, setiap
Iya,
harinya.
setiap hari.
Ya, when we talk about our habit, ketika kita berbicara tentang habit kita, misal kita bangun jam 5 dan itu sudah menjadi habit, so we use simple present tense. Or when we talk about fact, when we talk about fakta, untuk menjelaskan sebuah fakta, itu kita juga menggunakan simple present tense. For example, the sun rises from, di mana? Sun rises,
Is.
matahari, is
Barat.
barat.
Timur.
Sun sets from, kalau sunset barat, right? Kalau rise dari timur. Okay, and don't forget to use action verbs. Action verb kata kerja. Verb that show an activities. Could you please give me an examples of action verb? Ada yang tahu action verb? Kata kerja yang menunjukkan sebuah kegiatan.
Study.
Study,
Sleep.
read, write, run, operate. Okay, so that was the language features of descriptive text. So now here I give you the examples of descriptive text. It's about SSD. Here in paragraph 1, we call it as identifications. It provides you with general information related to SSD. Di paragraf pertama, itu tentang general information, what is SSD, for example. And the second paragraph, we talk about the features of SSD, several features of SSD, and we call it descriptions. Untuk paragraf keduanya, descriptions, karena ini menjelaskan secara detail tentang apa itu SSD. Kalau yang paragraf pertama, just identifications, itu hanya menjelaskan general information related to SSD. So far, do you have any questions related to descriptive text, everyone? Do you have any questions? No? Okay, if you do not have any questions, and then I am going to stop sharing my slide and we are moving to our materials, our BKPM. So please take a look on listening sections. Kita akan bahas listening sectionnya terlebih dahulu. I am going to play you the audio and then you will identify which one is the correct item based on the audio. So I am going to start the BKPM to you and then I am going to start playing the audio. So let's take a look on these kinds of listening activities. So listen to the technician describing the motherboard to a new trainee. Match this word to A and G in the photo below. So I am going to start playing the audio and then you need to identify which one is A, which one is B. Okay, jadi saya akan play the audio and then you need to listen to it and do task 3 and then we will discuss it together. So I am going to, are you ready to listen to the audio?
Yes, I'm ready.
Ready, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Can you hear the audio?
No, ma'am.
No,
Not yet, Miss.
Can you hear?
No,
Can you
yes.
hear it?
Not yet.
no.
Not yet.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait. So wait.
Unit 2, IT Systems, Recording 7. Okay, see the large thing with silver-colored edges near the middle? Well, just above the middle. That's the CPU socket, where the CPU, the central processor unit, goes. Now, can you see the long orange and white slots to the right of the CPU? There's a white one, an orange one, then another white one, and another orange one. They're for the memory, for the DIMM memory modules. Now, look at the bottom of the board. See the green and orange slots of different lengths? These are where the graphics card and things like that go. Now, looking at the left-hand side, this is where the connectors are. The lower ones, nearer the bottom, are the audio sockets for the sound. And above them is the Ethernet connector, where you plug the network cable in. And higher up are some USB ports for connecting your peripherals. You know, things like your keyboard and printer. And the hard drives and Blu-ray drive, they plug into the SATA sockets. They're the orange things in the bottom right-hand corner. See the 5 of them?
Can you answer all the items? Do you want me to repeat it again? Do you want me to play the audio once again? Or it is enough for you?
Repeat, Miss.
Repeat. Okay. I am going to repeat it once again.
Unit 2, IT Systems, Recording 7.
Okay. See the large thing with silver-colored edges near the middle? Well, just above the middle. That's the CPU socket, where the CPU, the central processor unit, goes. Now, can you see the long orange and white slots to the right of the CPU? There's a white one, an orange one, then another white one, and another orange one. They're for the memory, for the DIMM memory modules. Now, look at the bottom of the board. See the green and orange slots of different lengths? These are where the graphics card and things like that go. Now, looking at the left-hand side, this is where the connectors are. The lower ones, nearer the bottom, are the audio sockets for the sound. And above them is the Ethernet connector, where you plug the network cable in. And higher up are some USB ports for connecting your peripherals. You know, things like your keyboard and printer. And the hard drives and Blu-ray drive, they plug into the SATA sockets. They're the orange things in the bottom right-hand corner. See the 5 of them?
Can you answer all of the items? Or do you want to listen to the audio, the last audio? Or is it enough for you? Is it enough or not, everyone?
Enough, ma'am.
Enough. Okay. Let's discuss it together for the listening section. So what is the answer for number 1? Where is audio socket? Which from A up to G?
E.
E? A or E? Ayo. Okay, so let's discuss about letter, how to pronounce letter. A sampai Z. Now, please say it. A, B, C, D, E. So please differentiate between A and E. Beda loh ya. A sama E dalam bahasa Inggris itu beda. So for number 1, it is A or it is E?
E.
It is E. So number 2. CPU socket. A. Good. What about DIMM socket?
B.
E. Number 4.
F.
me.
Good. Graphics card socket?
D.
B.
TATA socket?
C, C.
C.
C, good. The last one, USB
G.
port.
G.
T. Okay, so please now let's review. How do you differentiate these kinds of pronunciations? This one.
A, I.
I.
Okay. A, E, and I. Good. Jangan kebalik ya. Okay, now let's move to reading sections. Here is, I have a reading text for you. You need to read it first and then do text 2. As usual, we are going to discuss it together. How many minutes do you want to have to read this text? How many minutes do you need to read these kinds of text? 5 minutes? It is enough for you to read it in 5 minutes?
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
10 minutes include doing text too?
No.
And,
Five
and,
minutes.
and how many minutes do you need to read and text and do the text? How many minutes?
20 or 15. Or 15.
20 minutes or 15 minutes?
15.
15. Okay. We are going to have our discussion at 8:15 or later mungkin 8:20. You can turn off your camera, but it seems that you have already turned off your camera from the beginning of our course. So I am going to give you 15 minutes to read and to do the text too, and then we are going to have a discussions for reading text. Okay? Let's start right now. Please read and do reading text. Have you done doing the reading activities, everyone?
I'm done, Miss.
Okay, good. So let's discuss it together. Who wants to read the first paragraph first before we discuss about the text two? Who wants to read the first paragraph? Let's practice how to read and pronounce the correct words. Who wants to read the first paragraph? You just need to read. Come on, everyone. Who wants to read the first paragraph?
Hi, Miss.
Okay. Please read the first paragraph.
Okay. Information system is an integrated set of components for collecting, storing, and processing data, and for providing information, knowledge, and digital products. Business firms and other organizations rely on information systems to carry out and manage their operations, interact with their customers and suppliers, and compete in the marketplace.
Okay, good. Thank you for reading the first paragraph. So how do you pronounce this word?
Data.
Data. Okay, good. Data. Good. What about this one?
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
No, knowledge or knowledge?
Knowledge.
Could you please check it on your dictionary? How do you pronounce? What is the correct pronunciations of this word? Could you please check it on your dictionary? Knowledge or knowledge?
Knowledge.
Knowledge. K-nya tidak usah dibaca. Knowledge and digital products. Good. So based on the first paragraph, what is the main idea of the first paragraph? Ide pokok paragraf pertama apa?
Information system. Kalimat pertama.
Good. So it's talk about what is information system, what the component of information system in general. So who wants to read the second paragraph?
I miss.
Okay, let's give us a chance to ladies. Ayunda.
Paragraf 2 ya, Miss.
Yeah.
Information systems are used to run inter-organizational supply chains and electronic markets. For instance, corporations use information systems to process financial accounts, to manage their human research, and to reach their potential customer with online promotions.
Okay, thank you, Ayunda, for reading the second paragraph. How do you pronounce this word? How do you pronounce
Resources.
resources? Resources. Yes-nya dibaca ya. Kan, because it is noun. Okay, now for the third paragraph, boys, ladies, ladies. Okay, the third paragraph. Okay, please read the third paragraph, Mas.
Many major companies are built entirely around information systems. These include eBay, a largely auction marketplace, Amazon, an expanding electronic mall and provider of cloud computing services, Alibaba, a business-to-business e-marketplace, and Google, a search engine company that derives most of its revenue from keyword advertising on internet searches.
Okay, thank you, Mas. So let's take a look on this word. How do you pronounce this word? Build. U-nya nggak usah dibaca, langsung I. Build. And what about this one?
Computing.
Computing, good. And this one, Wait a minute. This one.
Derives.
Derives. Langsung SI-nya nggak usah dibaca. Derives. So, the third paragraph, what kinds of information did you find after reading the third paragraph? What is the third paragraph about?
Kebanyakan perusahaan itu membangun semua sistemnya, semua sistem informasinya.
Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Ini membangun atau dibangun?
Membangun. Aktif
Dibangun.
Dibangun. So when you see the sentence subject plus wait a minute, plus to be plus verb 3, itu pasif, artinya di. Ini kan ada to be-nya, ini verb 3 dari kata this one. Dari kata this one. Many major companies are built, berarti dibangun, bukan membangun. Kalau membangun, dia tidak perlu to be, langsung build. Nah, this one. Jadi, untuk pasif itu kata kerja yang ada di-nya, dikerjakan, dilakukan. Kalau aktif, melakukan, mengerjakan. That is the difference between passive and active voice. So, let's move to the fourth paragraph. Who wants to? Ladies, I want to hear the beautiful voice from young lady. Okay. The fourth paragraph.
Governments deploy information systems to provide services cost-effectively to citizens. For instance, today Americans rely on the information systems both to access information and government services. This also applies to other countries where information systems seem to take over the traditional ways in providing services to the citizens.
Okay, good. Thank you for reading the fourth paragraph. So let's take a look at this word. This word, how do you pronounce this word? How do you pronounce this word? The red one.
Both.
Okay, both. And what about this one?
Government.
Governments. This one?
Deploy.
Deploy. What is the meaning of deploy?
Menurunkan.
Menyebar.
Are you sure? What is the meaning of deploy? Deploy itu I want to give you some tips. When you try to translate English word, please do not use Indonesian's dictionary. I mean, you don't need to translate English to Indonesian, but try to translate from English to English. Okay, my suggestions to you is that please use dictionary, e-dictionary, electronic dictionary, whether it is from Oxford or Cambridge. Let me show you my suggestions for the dictionary. Jadi kalau misal mau menggunakan dictionary, jangan kata bahasa Inggris itu kalau bisa jangan ditranslate bahasa Inggrisnya, terus artinya itu bahasa Indonesia. Terkadang bahasa Inggris itu tidak match dengan bahasa Indonesianya. Coba translate dari bahasa Inggris ke bahasa Inggrisnya. This one, I am going to show you my website for the dictionary. Karena terkadang ada beberapa kata yang tidak cocok ketika di bahasa Indonesia kan. Yes, I mostly use this dictionary you can type it on your web or your internet. Cambridge, usually Cambridge. When you try to search deploy, and the meaning will be translated into English. This is the meaning. To use something. Deploy is to use something. Itu berarti artinya kan menggunakan, right? The synonym of deploy is use. Begitu kalau mau mentranslatekan agar sama-sama punya linear artinya. Deploy. Kalau kalian tadi bilang menyebar, belum tentu kalimatnya konteksnya itu artinya menyebar. So try to use English dictionary. So when you try to translate a certain word, and the meaning will be in English also. So deploy here is based on Cambridge dictionary. The meaning is to use something. So that is for the word deploy. So here is the synonym of deploy is to use. Untuk menggunakan. So the government use information system to provide. Make sense kan? Government menggunakan sistem informasi untuk menyediakan services cost effectively to citizens. Lebih cocok use daripada menyebar. Did you understand what I mean, everyone? Did you understand what I mean? Yes. Okay. So that was my suggestions to you. And then let's move to the paragraph. Who wants to read the fifth paragraph? Boy. I want to hear the boy. Okay. The boy's voice. Please read digital goods. Voice.
Digital goods such as electronics, books.
Hello everyone, can you hear my
products.
voice?
Hello, Bu.
Yeah.
Digital goods such as electronics, books, video products, and software, and online services such as gaming and social networking are delivered with information system. People are able to read books, watching movies, and installing software online. In addition, the new trend on information system has also influenced music industries. Musicians have migrated to online platforms.
Okay, thank you, Ibnu, for reading the fifth paragraph. So let's take a look on this word. This word. How do you pronounce that kinds of word? Services. Services and online services such as gaming and social networking are delivered with information system. People are able to read books, watching movies, and this one. How do you pronounce that word? Installing software online. In addition, the new trend of information system has also, how do you pronounce this word, Ibnu?
Has also influenced.
Okay, when you try to pronounce this word, you don't need to mention the ed sound. The ed sound, nggak perlu dibaca ed di belakangnya. Just influenced, ada d soundnya, tapi bukan ed. Influenced, ada d gitunya. You don't need to mention setnya, just influenced. Influenced, gitu aja. Influenced music industries. Musicians have migrated to online platforms and left the word. What is the correct pronunciation, Ibnu?
Physical
albums behind. So After you read the 5th paragraph, what kinds of informations did you get from the 5th paragraph, Ibnu? Informasi apa yang ingin dapatkan di after reading the 5th paragraph? Hello everyone. Hello Ibnu. Can you hear my voice?
Yes Bu, yes Bu.
Okay.
Barusan jaringan Bu. Itu Bu, the people sekarang ini sering menggunakan media online untuk melakukan aktivitasnya gitu.
Okay.
Kayak nonton ya.
Okay. Thank you Ibnu ya. The 5th paragraph tells us that many people nowadays use digital goods such as read books, watching movies, installing software online, and the musicians also moved to online platform rather than the physical album. So now the last one, the young lady. The young lady, could you please read the last paragraph? Okay, Nila.
Individuals rely on information systems, generally internet-based, for conducting much of their personal life, for socializing, study, shopping, banking, and entertainment. The information system even seem to have changed people's way of life. Simply, every aspect of people's life today is closely related to the information system.
Okay, thank you, Nila, for reading the last paragraph. So now, how do you pronounce this word? How do you pronounce this word?
Individuals.
Individual. Individual. Okay. Education's individual. And then, what about this one? This one?
Lives.
Lives. Good. Lives. And what about this one?
Related.
Related. Good. Related. Kalau ada T seperti ini, wanted. Kalau kata ini native speaker itu tidak menyebutkan T-nya. Kalau yang untuk kata ini ya, wanted, biasanya mereka langsung wanted, bukan wanted. Wanted to do, I wanted to do, something like that. And for this one, ini T-nya tetap dibaca, TED-nya tetap dibaca. Related. Every aspect of people's life today is closely related to the information system. Now let's talk about the text too. Thank you, Nila, for reading the last paragraph. Who wants to answer the first questions? Number 1, what is the text about?
Me, Miss.
Okay, Puji.
The text about information system.
Okay, the text is about information system. Okay, good. Number 2, what components does the information system cover? Apa yang di-cover oleh information system? Komponen apa saja? What components does the information system cover?
Me, Miss.
Okay, Nila.
Collecting, storing, and processing data, and for providing information, knowledge, and digital products.
Okay. For collecting, storing, processing data, providing information, knowledge, and digital products. Okay, good. What about number 3? Why do business firms and organizations rely on information system? Kenapa kok business firm, organizations itu rely, bergantung terhadap information system? What do you think? Okay, Ayunda.
Because they use information system to carry out and manage their operations, interact with their customer and suppliers, and also compete in the marketplace.
Good, Ayunda. Thank you for answering the third questions. Okay, because the information system carry out or manage their operations. business firms operations and also organizations operations, and interact with other customers, their customers, suppliers, and compete in the marketplace. What about number 4? What does the writer tell us about eBay, Amazon, Alibaba, and Google? This one. What does the writer say about eBay, Amazon, Google, and Alibaba?
Many major companies such as eBay, Amazon, Alibaba, and Google are built entirely around information systems.
Okay, good. So those big companies also use information system, right? eBay use the information system. Amazon, Alibaba, Google, they all use information system. That was the answer for number 4. What about number 5? Why do many countries rely on information system? Why do many countries rely on information system? Why? Kenapa kok negara-negara itu sekarang rely on information system?
Saya lagi, Miss.
Yeah.
Because information systems seem to take over the traditional ways in providing services to the citizen.
Because information system take over the traditional ways in providing services to the citizens. So if countries use information system and provide services to the citizen, so what is the benefits of having information system for the citizen? Jadi manfaatnya untuk citizen if the country use information system itu apa? Benefitnya untuk citizen ketika sebuah negara itu menggunakan information system.
Bisa diakses online.
Okay, we can access it in online. And here, as you can see here, provide services cost effectively. Jadinya cost-nya, biayanya itu akan lebih efektif if we use information system, right? Karena bisa diakses melalui online. Okay, now number 6. What can be employed from the 5th paragraph? Ini informasi yang tersurat dari number 5th paragraph. What can be implied from the 5th paragraph? It's about digital goods. As Ibnu said some minutes ago, what do you think about digital goods when all the activities are delivered with the information system?
People use all kinds of digital products.
People use all digital goods and all the activity are delivered with the information system, right? Such as the electronic books, video projects, and also all the activities nowadays are moving to use information system. So the last one, does information system influence individual and how? Apakah information system itu mempengaruhi each individual and how it affects the individual?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and how? How the information system influence or affects the individual? How? How, everyone? How?
I think system information change the people's way of life, like socializing, study, shopping, banking, and entertainment.
Okay. Thank you for answering the last question. So, yeah, the information system change people's way of thinking, people's way of life, such as in old era, for example, they try to socialize directly, meet other people. But nowadays, when we try to rely on information system, we can use social media to socialize with other people. Sometimes in an old era, when there is no information system, we try to go directly to the shop, the building, the shop, but now we can shop in e-commerce, for example. So it really affects people's way of life. So that was our discussions for today's lesson, everyone. So let's talk about your practicum class and the assignments. So I want you to describe the items, anything related to information systems. Kalian bisa memilih satu tools yang sudah kita bahas. For example, SSD or what kinds of items, and you need to describe it. Kalian hanya butuh memilih satu tools, satu peripherals atau satu internal components atau storage. Kalian deskripsikan misalnya itu apa, fungsinya itu apa, digunakan di apa, terus benefits-nya itu apa, for example. Okay, just describe it. And for the deadline, is it possible for you? I hope that it is possible. So, is it possible for you to submit it before 10 p.m. today? Sebelum jam 10 malam.
No,
I hope it is possible. I hope it is possible.
No, miss.
I hope it is
Before
possible.
11.
I hope you're happy.
because you have many hours doing the assignments, right? Kalian kan punya waktu praktikum berapa jam? For each class. 1 hour or 2 hours? 1 hour. If I'm not mistaken, it is 1 hour or 2 hours for your practicum class. Two, right? Each class has 2 hours for the practicum class. So I think it is possible for you to submit your assignments for today's assignment before 10 p.m. You change it to write, but make sure that you do not copy and paste from the internet. I do appreciate your own word, karena kan saya kan pasti tahu bagaimana kalian menulis, how smooth they are, how smooth your writing is, bagaimana alur. Let's say kalau terlalu smooth tulisannya itu akan questioning, saya akan bertanya-tanya, ini kok smooth banget tulisannya. Oke. Saya akan menghargai apapun tulisan kalian. Be honest with yourself. Do not copy and paste from the internet ataupun dari pekerjaan temannya. So I hope it is possible for you to submit it before 10 p.m. Do you agree? Yes. Okay, good.
Okay, miss.
Okay, good. So as usual, please rename your file into div_colon_name_name. Yes, no. Itu as usual. So, okay, rename your file into div_colon_name and name. So, and my last explanation, since it is our last meeting, so it is going to be our last meeting. So for next week, your class will be handled by Mr. Koko. Kelas kalian akan dihandle sama Pak Koko. So I would like to say my gratitude to you. I would like to say thank you to you for being so nice during our meeting. So I hope you learned a lot during our meeting. I hope you can remember anything, any topic that we have already discussed during our meeting. And please be cooperative with your next lecturer. Okay? Okay. I think that is our class for today. Do you have any questions before I end this meeting, everyone?
Not yet, Miss.
Not yet. Okay, good. So if you do not have any question, and then I will end this meeting. Thank you for being nice, for being active during our meeting. Okay, enjoy your day, everyone. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.